Hello. Today I'd like to reflect with you briefly on the third Sunday of Lent in the Cycle A that we're using this year. Of course, during Lent there are many overarching themes that are very important. Themes such as water and light. In the third Sunday of Lent we speak particularly about the theme of water, which is very important for St. John's Gospel. And when you think about it, this ties in so beautifully to Lent, because when you go out into the desert, we call that a Lenten experience, to go into the desert with the Lord to pray and fast and prepare for Easter. What's one of the very first things you think of is, well, water, to quench our thirst. If you go into the desert, you're going to bring water with you. And so as we go into the desert this Lent, we become more keenly aware of our thirst, what makes us thirsty. And we recognize that our most profound thirst is a thirst for God, a thirst for Jesus Christ. And St. John is telling us in this Gospel on the third Sunday of Lent that only Jesus can perfectly and fully and completely quench our thirst. And of course, water also reminds us of our baptisms, and that's really one of the main purposes of Lent, is to prepare us to renew our baptismal promises. Those in the RCIA process, of course, will be making their baptismal promises for the first time if they're baptized, or renewing them if they've already been baptized. And those of us who are Catholics will also be renewing our baptismal promises. And so Lent is a time to prepare to renew our baptismal promises, in which we promise to follow Christ, to be one with Christ in His church, and to allow Christ to work in us as we make our way toward heaven. So this is a wonderful theme then, water reminding us of baptisms, which we renew this coming Easter, and also the spiritual reminder that the only water that can fully quench our thirst is Jesus Christ. But I might make one final comment. When we're celebrating Lent, how can we help to quench the thirst of others? What are others in my life thirsting for? Maybe they're thirsting for me to spend more time with them. Maybe they're thirsting for me to forgive them. Maybe they're thirsting for me to be more tolerant, more patient, more kind, more compassionate. So that would take a good, I think, amount of time for us, a well-spent time for us this Lent, to consider not only how Jesus quenches my thirst, but how can I quench the thirst of others by responding to them in love and in compassion, with patience, and being truly present to them. I pray that your Lenten journey is filled with many graces, and I pray that our Lord will quench your thirst deeply as we move closer to Easter. God bless you.